Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sen. I do sewing tutorials and pattern making. For today's video, I'll be making this Reem Acra strapless gown, which retails for $2,995. So let's get started. So yung sa pattern natin, basically ang ginamit ko lang is yung basic bodice block. So in-extend ko lang yung sa waist to floor length, and then yung waist dart will just leave it open, and then yung shoulder dart transfer ko siya sa side bust dart, and ayan, magdagdag ka lang ng 3 to or 6 inches para sa flare. And then for the back, same din, in-extend ko lang din yung skirt to floor length, and then we're just gonna leave also the dart open. Sa fabric naman, ang ginamit ko is gazar, yung pink gazar na ito for the self fabric, and for the lining, this blush Gina silk. So kung gagawin mo ito, usually aabot ka ng 3 yards kung gagawa ka ng dress. Sa pag-cut ng front part ng ating dress, make sure na naka-on fold. Ibig sabihin, nakatupi yung center front natin. Pin in place natin siya, and then bago mo na siya gupitin. And after mo siya gupitin, make sure na snip mo yung mga waist and then yung sa dart para mag-match. Alam kung saan mo siya i-match. So, eto, nag-cut tayo ng self fabric and yung pang-lining natin. So, ayan, may mga notches yan sa waist and sa dart natin. After cutting, pwede na tayo magkahit. So, let's just start sewing yung dart natin. So I prefer starting from the apex of the dart and then sa legs. Ayan, bali may dalawang dart tayo sa ating front part. Then next, pwede na nating itahi yung back part sa may side seam on right side facing together. So ayan. So kung gagawin mo ito, usually ang sewing allowance natin is 1/2 inch or yung iba 1 inch, lalo na kung sa client and kung may fitting kang gagawin. The next, yung kabilang part naman ng back, tahiin din natin syempre yung sa may side seam with 1/2 inch sewing allowance or 1 inch. So same procedure din ang gagawin natin for the lining, yung blush natin na Gina silk. So start ulit sa may dart and then sa side seam. Press as you sew, ika nga nila. So, it is really important that you have to press your darts and yung seams natin, dapat open seam siya. You can use your wooden clapper, and ngayon ang ginagamit ko is itong pabigat ko na bato, which is smaller, although may wooden clapper naman ako. And for the lining, same din, you need to press your lining. You make sure na yung seams are open, and then yung dart. Mas professional kasi tingnan kapag planchado ang iyong gawa. Sa pag-attach ng lining, i-match lang natin yung ating lining sa self fabric. I-match natin yung mga seams, and pwede na natin tahiin yung sa neckline with 1/4 inch sewing allowance. Understitching is a row of stitching on the inside edge of a garment. So, ang purpose nito is to keep the seam rolled to the inside of the garment. Meaning, para hindi lumalabas yung lining mo sa, habang nakasuot, hindi lumilitaw yung lining. So, importante na naka-understitch siya. After understitching, i-press natin ulit yung sa neckline. So, para mas lapat na lapat talaga siya. We can now close the center back, starting from the bottom end of the zipper placement. So, imamark ko lang siya ng pin. So, yung pin mark na yan, or yung kung saan nakalagay yung pin, is yung starting point natin. So, same din ang gagawin natin for the lining. So, usually, ang sewing allowance natin sa center back, minsan 1 inch yung iba, 2 inches, lalo na kung sa client mismo. No, kapag may fitting na gagawin, mas better if mas malaki ang allowance. So, yung design ng dress na pinakita natin sa unang part is may hand pleats siya, no? So, yung hand pleats na yan, gagawin natin is measure muna yung width, which is wide enough na matakpan yung dart, and then yung buong neckline measurement. So, ayan. Gagawa muna ako ng pattern. For those who were asking kung ano yung pattern paper na ginagamit ko, I'm using craft paper. And then, ayan, I'll mark it na cut on bias. So, bias meaning naka 45 degree angle siya sa ating fabric. So, yung bias cut or any bias cut na fabric, may stretch siya, no? After cutting, ayan, I'm just gonna start folding this strip of fabric sa may middle or sa gitna ng bodice. And then make sure to fold in the raw edges. So, lahat yan, naka-hand plate yan. And then, secure it by pinning. So, make sure that this hand-pleated strip of fabric is enough to cover the side bust dart to give an illusion of a dartless gown or dress. To secure all these hand pleats, I'm going to use ladder stitch. So I have a tutorial kung paano gawin ito.
A few moments later.
Ang kinagandahan ng ladder stitch na itatago yung mga stitches. So yung mga tahe or the stitches are invisible. After hand stitching the pleats, press natin siya ulit. This time, you can now put your zipper of choice and hook and eye sa top edge. To finish the hem, I'm going to use this narrow hammer foot to create narrow hem or rolled hem, or kung sa Tagalog, ang tawag natin dito is bilyog. So may iba't ibang sizes tong narrow hammer foot. Ang gamit ko dito is 1/16. I like using or doing narrow hem as a finishing because they are tidy, neat, and professional and look good on both the right and wrong sides of the fabric. The purpose ng chain tack or yung French tack is to keep the lining from separating from your garment. It's used when the lining and the garment are hemmed separately, so the layers are completely free from each other. But if you decided na skip yung tack, you'll be able to separate the layers and iron each one individually. Pero syempre, it's up to you. You can always add them later if you find the lining moves too much. So, yung French tack natin are sewn at the very end, once the garment and lining are both sewn and hemmed. For a lined garment, 2 chain tacks placed at the side seams are all you need.